But I think so much is reliant on Closer and Duro really connecting with engages for Raptor and Header to follow up.
Yeah.
That's why he uses the flash.
Absolutely.
Unlocks Hex Splash, burns the cleanse, chunks Henna out, and Header makes the actual correct decision and recalls.
So, yeah.
But that leaves Duro.
He's level 1! He's level 1! Okay, the Pulverize is pretty good, but Aftershock Barrel just gonna trade his life for it, and he might even live! Oh, he's gonna live as well! The perfect dive comes down to take down Duro.
See Closer take the wave in a comfortable spot, but BDD's gonna TP back in. And FearX actually super low. This is so diveable. And BDD just TP'd mid, so he can't come to help. I think you're just dead, buddy.
It is Cassante, but level 6 Renekton with Flash, I think he's dead. I do agree. Level 6 hit here by Perfect, but I don't think it matters as Clear does get stunned up there a little bit. Oh, he's gonna go down! Clear taking one too many turret shots. Yeah, and they need big wins on the top side of the map. And unfortunately, that kind of turns into just a pretty minuscule win.
I mean, I think Perfect, considering the context leading up to that, perfectly happy. And he just gets to TP back in, and he's fine. You know, got some extra armor. It's actually him who got the kill versus Clear who got the kill. I feel like it's in that situation, he was so close to not getting the final shot. Oh
man, look at that damage from the True Shot barrage. Duro's level 4! He doesn't have his flash, he goes down.
BNK FearX making a move up towards the top side. If you fail with 2, bring 3.
Yeah, Perfect trying to keep the wave away from the turret, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. Clear with 3 turret shots again! And now, I mean, missed damage coming on in, but it does not quite matter, as with enough people, they will kill him.
That's why they had to bring 3. You know, like when we have like Lethality Callista and on-hit Callista both being viable in different scenarios, it makes the champion so much harder to deal with.
Imagine if Azir was flexible. Like we had bot Azir as well.
Oh God, don't.
It would just be
top Azir.
It would just be permabanned every game.
You know?
Yeah, the timing has to be really on point.
Yeah.
Are they really gonna dive Perfect again?
No.
They are TPing in, but now Raptor kind of in an awkward spot. Even takes a turret shot, but the stun is gonna miss. It's 4 people in the top lane. He does avoid the Zyra ult, and now trying to flash away, but an Alistar is there as well. And that'll be the end of Perfect, who's just not having a fun time. They keep saying play safe top, but it's not working as everybody dives him there, and it's a trade of turrets, but BNK FearX is going to get the first one.
I actually think Perfect could have killed Raptor there if he committed the flash early. Feels like he was kind of like, you know, I'll just buy as much time as possible, but it's going to be such a good fight for BNK FearX.
They're pinging it. They know he is somewhere in there.
He's got to be, there's a crocodile hiding in his brush. Oh, there he is.
He's level 11, though, and Perfect's only 10. I feel like BNK FearX, if they were ready to go on this one, they might just want to fight for it, and yes, they will. The TP is going to come in. Duro, though, look at his health bar.
He's dead already.
Yeah, this is a 4v5, actually. Duro can't fight, and they're just going to say, well, we don't have a support. Let's just give the objective over. Yeah, and that's after they TP Closer in.
So Death actually did this really nifty Ezreal mechanic, where you land 3 Mystic shots in a row.
Yeah. Thankfully, because of Chemtech Soul, you can get the Honey Fruit and it gives you a shield, so you can pretend to be Misfortune.
Yep.
Even as Ezreal.
Why would you spend all that money on a Bloodthirster when you can just pick up Honey Fruit?
Look at KT, they're like, yeah, you want a Chemtech trade? Cool story, bro. Wait, no, BNK FearX.
Yeah.
We're going to take mid-tier 1, and I agree with KT. That is much more valuable than one Chemtech trade.
Yep, 100%.
How about another turret?
Another turret would be good too. I think this is a winning trade for KT. I mean, I guess let's BNK FearX stall the game out some more. And now the looking bot. How tanky is BDD now? That's always one interesting. Like, how many stacks has he gotten? How hard are we grasping right now? It's been like the game has ended really explosively. Like one team's like. It hasn't been like super long games when one team's got a big team fight win.
Maybe a fight here, trying to engage onto a Leona. Never a good idea. The stun comes in and Closer has to flash away. The Zyra gets some value here on a Barrel who is being chunked out. But the rest of the team from KT is coming in. They're trying to go on a Barrel now as Closer goes in. The MF ult does so much damage. Down will go the Alistar, but man, this Cassante is just unkillable. As it will be a shutdown given over to BDD, who picks up 2 kills in the fight. It's better than not having 133 health.
Yeah, but only by about 133.
Yeah, approximately. Now we do have Beryl in a really rough spot. He is Leona, but oh, the double stun coming in. But nobody's here on the side of KT. It's just Beryl making cool plays by himself. Not the first time we've seen that. Nice setup here, though, from the side of BNK FearX, and they're going to start the Baron.
Yeah, they should be able to scout this out. Definitely has his ult back as well, so huge value connected here. It's not going that fast. Raptor hasn't committed the ult. They clearly want the fight here.
Duro looking for the angle. That's... He went backwards. That's not quite the angle. We do have the TP coming in. As now 4v5. The front line, though, clear in a rough spot. And Pyoshik's in the pit. It's a flip, and it goes to Pyoshik. The MF ult does get some huge value. They're hitting the backline. Deft is dead. And yes, KT got the Baron, but what does the fight look like? It's BDD unkillable in the pit. Nobody's hitting them. They're all hitting Pyoshik. As finally, BDD is going to get some attention, but it's too little, and it's too late. As KT, they win the fight afterwards as well.
And they just leave BDD unchecked in the fight. They were chasing the Casantes.
Straight up flip. Like, it's Sejuani in the pit.
The flip wasn't good.
Standing there, waiting to smite it.
Yep, the flip wasn't good. Getting trapped in the pit wasn't good. Clay got chunked out.
The target.
But yeah, I think also credit to Perfect, because although I said they were chasing the Casante, Perfect did a good job of...
Oh, nice little angle here, but now the flank comes in, and again another huge solar flare comes in from Beryl. This guy cannot miss today, as Deft somehow finds himself in a really rough spot, but the rest of the team is right there. As with the push, the Baron push coming through from KT, they lose their Ezreal, but in goes Closer and immediately dies. Actually, the main carry of the game now is BDD. It's not Deft. Deft dies and they're like, yeah, we don't need him.
Yeah, honestly, Deft, caught by Yonil 2 fights in a row, ends up dying. Not really doing a good job there, especially because he had Flash for both of them. But it just doesn't matter. BDD on Azir, he's so bulky. He has at least 133 extra health, and she is just killing everyone.
Yeah, I'd say probably like 150 at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot.
And he has Ripmaker finish. They TP in. They're not able to end the game, actually, because they're just busy hitting a tank. Where have we learned this? Beryl's going to die to the tower. Okay, he's going to...
Oh, the TP coming in.
This game is getting wacky. This TP doesn't actually do anything. The whole team is still there, and he's just dead. So down will go clear as a bonus kill given over to KT.
Without using Flash.
He got rooted.
Flashed after. The root. I feel like the root from Zyra.
Yeah, we got a fight here. Nice dodge this time from Deft as BNK FearX very desperate to try to make this one work in mid lane. When you're being pushed in multiple lanes at the same time, I feel like Closer is trying his best, but again, that fight, decision to fight was not very good, and now KT are just going to win the game. Closer tries to flash, but Cassante breaks the game and takes him back.
Yeah.
It does not care, and will, oh man, perfect. He's angry. He wants revenge. He says, you died me 3 times? How dare you? I will come back as a fed Cassante, and I will end the game.
He's 6-3-5 after that early game.
Yeah.
Give him another kill.
He died 3 times, and then he got 6 kills and 6 assists. The game is over, guys. And 176 is the final health score for BDD.
Because the fact of the matter is, you're playing into Vi, Ahri, Rakan. If you play Jinx or Draven, you're dead.
You die.
Right? And Claire has been trying to get some good trades and nothing has come. Oh, there's a wave crashing here. They might go for the dive. But with barrier and heal and level 3, this is risky.
Let's see if it works out as they do get the double knockup, but TP is coming in, and the flash, they do get the stun, but where's the damage? It's non-existent. Beryl will survive. The flash comes in from Closer. They're trying to turn it on to Closer as now stun comes in from Pyoshik, and yes, they get the kill, but he's going to go down as well. Double kill to the Zeri, as immediately Zeri moment to set up here early on in this game. Raptor going to take the 3rd kill away, but Henna very happy with the way that one wins. While Deft and Beryl have to go in and do the Dragon, so they can catch up a little bit in terms of that extra XP that the Neela did give. I say a little bit because Henna, again, still not level 6, and he's only halfway there. So any little bit will help, and especially if it's kind of like, well, we're definitely 100% not fighting the streak anyway. Might as well do a little maneuver like this. Might as well min-max.
Especially with how strong Deft's ult is, but also, even more importantly,
Oh boy. Here we go again. Hello, I've got level 6 now. Henna has flash though. He's not level 6 himself, and you can't get away from the Neil as the double knockup comes in. And this time around, with Beryl also on level 6, they have the tankiness, they have the damage, and Duro, ooh, he's gonna get away. Just barely, as Raptor comes in just to try to escort them out. But
we'll stay for, whoa!
Okay, well that was a whoopsie. So you found yourself face to face with a boar and a cow.
Fortunately, you're playing Zeri, but your tower is forfeit.
Yeah, the fact that he had to dash over the wall, and even just, again, like Pioshik's presence, just standing there, not even killing Henna, but it's still a full turret and a full turret full of plates that goes over to Neela and the team of KT. So now they're going to try to take the second dragon as well. See if they can do this. I mean, it is a straight-up 4v4. Clear trying to run it in. We got double TPs from both sides. Closer taking a lot of damage, trying to get Pioshik down, but he is going to get the smite, and now we just got a crazy festival here in the Dragon Pit, has tons of damage, a huge sweep on everyone, but Nazeri is untouched. Finally, Perfect gets to that backline, but it's too little, and it's too late as Henna just rips them apart alongside a Clear, and they absolutely wipe KT. The key targets, especially Henna, who's just sitting there doing tons of damage. Also the Renekton.
Yeah, Clear getting so much value just by being in the middle, powered Qs and Dominus.
Yep. And so the B1 Renekton must have been a good pick. Got value in the last fight. Now KT trying to make a play here on this one as BNK FearX, they say, this is our objective. You guys can't really fight us here, but now trying to engage onto the Renekton. Clear does have Dominus still as they push into the Banana Brush, and now the engage comes out, and Deft is going to survive. He only hits the buy and immediately dies. He does nothing in the fight. The sweep comes in, hits 3 though, but the damage is not quite there, and the Zeri once again is getting some done, but they don't commit as everybody turns around to deal with Perfect. I feel like they had an angle on the other side of the fight, but instead they're just going to try to kill Perfect here, as they should eventually be able to, right? He is Cassante, but no, he will go down, and that kill will be given to Raptor. And as he gets 3rd, 4th items, Henna is going to be shredding everybody on the side of KT. You know, a lot of tankiness, but he can itemize to deal with that, and the team is so far ahead that
oh, the drift.
They should have the wallets. Here comes the drift. Let's see how Raptor does it. Should be pretty simple, and he's going to knock it straight into this turret and take that one down. Very nicely done, Raptor.
And actually, Perfect TP's out.
How about another one? Nobody's here because Perfect TP'd out, and a 3rd charge out of the Rift Herald. The amount of value they're getting into, turrets this game is insane.
Recently, we've seen so many 0-charge Heralds where it just gets denied. Mega value there from BNK FearX.
Oh, trying to go for an engage now. Look at this depth. He is able to go and die. Yeah, everybody just dives in onto him. Henna's tanking the turret. He does not care. Nothing that Beryl can do. And the push comes in as they pick up more. They have 6 grubs as well. BNK FearX, it's almost like they want to end the game now. Obviously they can't, but they're certainly posturing to push and then get the Drake.
Have another source of engage to follow through, and Beryl is just the icing on the cake.
Yeah. Just a little bonus kill onto the support.
Obviously, most people aren't building Black Cleaver, specifically the Armor Shred. They're building it for the stats, but will help Henna's damage.
I mean, if they kill Henna, there is an angle, but that engage was with nobody except Pioshik. Beryl is just gonna die. Nice try, I guess. But now the rest of the comp comes in, and they have engaged for days, for millennia. They just chase them down. And you see BDD, big shuffle. He's got his turret, but he just gets flashed on. The wallets are just so heavy that it doesn't matter what BDD does. He is just going to get pummeled and taken down. And at least for KT's sake, I guess the game might not end, or might not last very long.
Yeah, this one looks like it's just done. Pioshik gonna have his recall interrupted. They're just gonna end here. BNK FearX deserved win. You know, composition that works for them. They played it perfectly, and KT just crumbled.
KT fell apart so quickly.
You know, obviously in the later stages of the game, the Nod does outscale in the side lane, but early on, you just keep launching shurikens at him. And it fits with the theme of what BNK have wanted to do
Or is it one of the mid laners? Corki Tristana.
It's not Corki.
It's not Corki, but Tristana.
Tristana's good, but she hasn't won every game. I've seen... This is actually hard, but I think, in my opinion, it might just be Ezreal. And I think just because of how much he warps the game when he gets his mid-game items and he sets up and he starts like poking people out. And so, Clear good flash.
Yeah, Clear is in a bit of trouble though as Pyosik has his flash. Just flashes on in. It's as easy as that. Clear is in so much trouble. And the sun comes in and the kill will go to Perfect. Nice setup from him to get Clear low and to force the flash. And then Pyosik comes in for the alley-oop. Just at you on 4 legs.
He pulls it off.
How come Alistair doesn't do that?
I don't know.
Oh, level 6 hit here, and that's actually a lot of damage into Perfect, but it was a bait! Beryl comes in! He's exhaust Braum! They land the stun, and Clear can't do anything. Oh, he gets the kill! Never mind! As the Q comes in at the very last moment. Perfect thought it was done, and so did I, but Clear had different ideas.
Super well played from Clear there. I was about to say it's a disaster. Oh, more of a fight coming in.
Yeah, we're going to be fighting over the grubs as slow comes down. Winner's bite here on a Raptor, but now they're just going to try to peel the layers. But BDD goes in, only hits Closer, who does not have the Spirit Rush, and I think that means that they're not going to be doing too much here as Duro. Oh my goodness.
I was like, Duro's just going to save his flash. He knows he's dead. And then last second, he's like, oh, but I can flash? Where? Into the wall? I actually think that play... I mean, it wasn't great. It was still KT getting an advantage, but BNK FearX felt like they were getting away.
Throwing some Ox sausages for the first game. But anyway, it's not going to be that here in Game 3. Yeah,
and KT with a pretty solid gold lead across the board, but no one with a really significant advantage apart from Beryl. Beryl has a 500 gold lead. He's vibing. And also BDD, a decent amount ahead in this matchup. And it feels like in all the trades we've watched, when we've looked in...
Yeah. Very disappointed after that. But it's okay.
We'll live. We'll move on. And KT, 4 grubs now, and that Fierce Dragon. Pretty big advantage in terms of those objectives. Yeah.
Wow, we said that at the same time. That was weird.
We're in sync.
You know, this is the second day of us casting together in a row.
Yep, and looks like we're about to get some action. Clear's like, I'm going to recall so I can TP in.
Yeah. And the dragon's already gone. So if this fight actually breaks out, we might get it. And yeah, they're just going to dive into the backline. It's death. He's in so much trouble. The flank from Clear is immaculate. And now Perfect is going to hit Meganar, but it just doesn't matter. He doesn't have flash. And everybody on the side of KT is routed. Look at BDD, he wasn't able to help out the team at all. He got 1 kill and left. And now Pyosik is just dead. It's another huge team fight here for BNK FearX around the Dragon.
And you know, we talked a little bit about the Ahri earlier, pairing with the Vi. Vi obviously very hard in the meta, but Ahri not seen as much. This feels like BNK FearX's meta. This feels like what they should be playing.
And Penna. Well, he didn't have to explain it. His team is getting it done in the team fights, and the coordination as well, the synergy. Man, it was just really fantastic for BNK FearX. You know, it's good to play meta champs, but I think we do it too much in Korea. And I think as time comes along, teams like BNK FearX, they're figuring it out. Just dive them. Just play your game. And this is Braum, so maybe not him,
yeah,
but
I
anyone
like
else.
Teams have this view that the meta is like a locked-in thing. And because this is what Gen G does, that's what everyone has to play, and it's the meta. And I feel like you got to realize what's best for you.
Yeah.
And BNK FearX have done that. And now they're being rewarded with a 2.5k gold lead. They're picking up this Herald as well.
Yeah, you remember yesterday, too, DK was like, we're not going to play Gen G's meta. And they were the first team to take a game off of Gen G because they played their game, not Gen G's game.
Yep. If you're against, I mean, particularly Gen G is just such a good example because they've been so dominant. But Def needs to play with more respect because he is the focus target and it is working for BNK FearX.
I feel like it's very obvious now. So hopefully he's like, okay, I really gotta hunker down. I gotta make sure I'm ready to go when they try to dive me.
Yeah.
Because next team fight, they're going to have their flashes back. Henna's level 11. Yeah, everybody's going to be diving into the backline again.
Okay, well...
Drift, not quite as good. Mobility, he's probably going to die.
Yeah, I think it's just... It's just different because obviously Kennen has a lot more burst based around his ult. Renekton has a lot more sticking power in the fight. And there's also exhaust to deal with the Kennen. So the immediate impact of that Kennen turn up the backline, 100% agree. Definitely stronger than the Renekton, but one thing is that they are quite AP heavy with the Kennen and the Ahri. BDD's going towards that Abyssal Mask. There's a lot of tanks on the side of KT. And the exhaust is a big factor. And it's also a lot easier to fumble, make things happen. If not, then maybe they wait for the Warmogs on Pyosik, but really, you're not really waiting for power spikes on your Sejuani, so I think they just start to try and make things happen now and see if they can find an angle.
Well, they're going to engage on a Braum here, and Beryl is a little bit in a risky spot. He's just going to die immediately. I take back what I said earlier. I guess you can just engage onto Braum. Raptor did take a lot of damage, but it's a kill. And they didn't utilize the teleport out of clear, the slicing maelstrom. Kennen wasn't even needed. Impactful
kill, but it kind of shows we've seen a lot of teams targeting the Braum because you feel like he's super tanky, but he's not Alistar, you know? He's not even Leona, and as much as the shield can prevent a lot of damage, can block it.
Well, he's about to hit Meganar here, and he's under the turret. Doesn't seem like FearX care at all, as a lot of damage will go into this Meganar. Another Q comes in, but now the TP, this time from BDD. Trying to extend this fight. Here comes Pyosik. He's going to throw it into Duro as they're trying to disengage, but a big sweep on the Closer as he takes a bunch of damage. But now the Kennen gets to that backline. Closer will get down, but the exhaust comes down on that Clear, and the fight is very broken up. Clear very low, but he will not go down. And this Zeri is still alive. Henna will attack that front line, and BNK FearX will win the fight.
And Henna turns up just in time. Death going aggressive. Is that enough? Did he get them low enough that they want Baron? I think so. Maybe they weren't going to do it anyway. It's so scary. It's a 5k gold deficit. You don't have flashes neither if your backline carries for KT. Only on your support and jungle. Kalea's got a great flank, but it's Hextech Soul point. Like, I feel like you really want to contest it, and it's so scary right now. I think it's probably just going to be gone by the time they find Clear.
Okay, well, yeah, Beryl will find him. And Pyosik, meanwhile, is trying to get in the pit. So now slicing Maelstrom, Clear's Fury killing him, but he will go down. He was alone, and it is a shutdown that's given a death, but BNK FearX got Hextech Soul point.
You could go more, or... The thing is, I think QSS obviously stops the stun, but if you're out of mobility, you might still be in the ultimate. Oh, they're starting this. There's no TP on Clear.
Yeah. But it's a little bit slow. They do have Ezreal and Azir, so I think they're confident to take it down. But can they take the fight? Closer going to have to ult away. Pyosik dashing out of the pit as the call was to fight, but Closer is Ahri. So he just Spirit Rushes away, and the Baron take is done.
Yep, and also with this being a composition with a Braum, like the Sejuani, the chances of Sejuani hitting an ult on Closer is almost zero. You don't have a Vi, you don't have a Nautilus, you can't just press R and go. So Closer able to pull them away. Their comp already feels so hard to disengage from with the amount of engage they have. If they get Hextech Soul, no chance. Like, you're not going to be able to walk.
Oh, they're going in. Raptor, okay, you got the Grom. And the rest of the team is coming over. The ult is here on the Braum once again, as nowhere to go for Beryl. He will go down. As we see True Shot Barrage hit everybody, didn't even do that much damage. Meanwhile, we got Clear versus BDD. More like Clear running away from BDD, who has hit level 16 and takes down the turret. In the mid lane, I mean, if he's spotted and they know exactly where he's coming from, that surely diminishes his effect.
There's two wards behind them he could TP to. Oh, good catch.
The play from Pyosik, and now Raptor, he is quite tanky, and he does have flash, so he gets away. Here comes Duro, just gonna ult. Alrighty. And he'll walk away.
There is one ward behind now that Clear could get to, but it feels like it's come to a bit of a poke war, and definitely KG winning on that, but there is a red buff on BNK FearX to heal up. Perfect loses Mega. Henna has Bloodthirst, so he can just heal off the dragon.
Yeah.
And Clear is looking for the angle. The TP to the ward is there.
They just want to kill the Drake.
He's going.
Yeah, they're just going to try to flip it, and it does go to Pyosik, but let's take a look at the fight. Clear is not here. He goes in behind it. Closer solo, but BDD, he can't get the job done. And look at the rest of the team just being shredded by the Zeri. Henna getting on top of everybody, and the fight is so broken that BNK FearX are just so far ahead of this one. Deft trying to kite away as, nope, no TP for you. And Deft eventually will be taken down as well. Perfect trying everything in his power to take something to get away. And oh, he's going to be denied once again. It's an ace. And BNK FearX will try to push to end.
They should be able to get this with both carries up, with 2 grubs as well, with a little bit of help from that. They should just be able to end here. You see the rest of the team coming in, and BNK FearX, they were ahead in this game, and they find the winning angle in the team fight, don't get the soul. They should have the damage to close this out. Feral's gonna try and block. They should get this.
Yeah. I think it's just over. The turrets are falling like pieces of paper, and the Nexus will as well. And BNK FearX, they get another upset victory, you can call it. They are on a huge streak.
Even though we've seen like some things overlooked, like the Tristana, which is weird to us, all these picks feel like sort of par for the course in the current meta. Mid lane, though, this has been a slugfest. I think it goes without saying. Very much making use of the health bars is the way I like to describe it.
Well, you wanted a Poppy dive. Looks like they want to go bot, and they do have an Alistair. And look at this. The Kais is up against the wall. The knockup comes in, and that is so easy. Line him up and knock him down for Teddy on Zeri, who also already gets a kill.
Super nice execution there. I love Pleta's use of the... Yeah, Fisher's actually legitimately in trouble here.
Yeah. Well, he does have Valkyrie, and he is going to flash, and ooh, Rascal just barely at a range. Now, he is going to have another leap strike, and here comes the Poppy, and there's another one. Rascal with a fantastic gank in mid.
Just missed, but the leap strike's coming up, and the...
What?
Wow.
Well, we're going to have to see what happened there, but Jiwoo was alone with a big wave, without flash, without barrier, 1v2. Anyway, he'll get that back. Kind of an unfortunate misclick. Chemtech Drake will be taken by Nongshim. That seems to be the first good thing that has happened for them. Just one Drake, though, and it's still very early on in this game.
Continue. This is a very ominous vision toggle.
Yeah, I feel like there is a sneaky cow behind them and a Poppy, and the flash doesn't do anything. Jiwoo's dead. He is going to ult away, but he's got 2 tanks that are ready and willing to dive. I feel like Teddy's taking forever to kill him, but it doesn't matter. 3 kills for the Zeri. It's not a Zeri moment, but it is 3 individual small Zeri happening.
Utilizing the run strategy.
Yeah. The hop and run.
Yeah.
Not even walk.
Setting up for this dragon now. No ult on Zeri is somewhat a cause of concern.
Nongshim are trying to fight this, but that is an Alistair you just hooked, who does have the Unbreakable Will. The ult is going to come in. They really want to get value out of this, and they might just be able to take down Pleta, which they do, because FearX were just in full run mode.
You see Rascal picking up that plate, of course, and now Sponge is back for more.
And he should be, yeah, he's going to get it. Nicely done. 5 grubs for DRX.
Very powerful.
Walks in a straight line.
But will it work twice?
Well, there's not a lot of space to walk on this one, but you are Meganar, and Sylvie's right there. So now Pleta kind of in an awkward spot, but there's the ult, the Keeper's Verdict. And now the Meganar becomes mini and doesn't do anything, just dies. Teddy picks up his 4th kill.
And already has the Triforce completed. So he is incredibly strong, and that scaling side lane Jax might be an issue already.
Yeah, going to be able to do anything in the side lane except throw a boomerang at you.
You look at the gold spread there as well for the plates. About 300 gold for both Rascal and Teddy. Exactly who you'd want that money on. And now, Herald's been started. For Nongshim, I just don't see a way you can reasonably contest this.
Yeah. I mean, they grouped up over the last set of grubs, which I think was fine. They got the kill onto Pleta, but...
Bouncer champions.
Yeah. Bouncer champions.
I think you meant champions that could approach.
No.
Okay, I was like...
Please no engage brawl, please.
Just shield up,
engage Renata?
Oh, yeah.
Fates call Renata with Ziggs? Yeah, no, I don't want to see that ever again. All right, Pleta, this is not the first time he's done this to Jiwoo, and he's going to get the flash away from him. He will happily accept that trade. And it's not even a trade because he's got Hex Flash. Shout out to Atlas, as we do have the smite coming in, but the charge still works swimmingly here for DRX. Right as I say that, there's a TP coming in. That's a Corki, though. Can they kill Rascal in time? Rascal does not have flash. As the Poppy ultimate going to be huge, they get the Gnar away, and now it's just Oh no, the Sejuani gonna be coming up the river, and now Rascal's gonna go down. Here comes Teddy, but the R button press from the Nautilus is good enough. He is so low, and he has taken out the turn from Nongshim, comes in immediately.
And what could have been a pick onto one member turns into so much more because GRX are unwilling to let Rascal go, and they pay so heavily.
FearX are still in the lead, and they're gonna get this first Infernal Drain, but this certainly makes the chances of Nongshim much better.
Oh, absolutely. And Jiwoo, I feel like that's the thing with a player like Jiwoo, is he obviously had a rough time. Maybe they need to get Baron so they can get top lane too. That has become a bit of the focus, but they do eventually put enough pressure up here to be able to get this tower. They have taken down all the outers.
Okay, we're definitely in the lead 100%. But again, we'll have to wait and see what the next team fight looks like to.
And as much as we have some Giga Brain LCK players, they don't calculate exactly how much gold this team has.
Well, they're gonna hook this one guy. Sponge nearly dies. That's the ult coming in, but it wasn't used on the Zeri, and so Cougar's just dead. As TP comes in, they have to back away. Mihail doesn't even bother. And that's the pick on a Cougar, so now maybe DRX look at this Baron. Although, it's only 5v4, you got a couple of low health bars here, but Sponge on the Poppy says, no, we can do it, I've got Keeper's Verdict, and I will be ready to use it on Sylvie.
Yeah, if you can get the knock away, it'll work, but it looks like they just wanted the TP, and to pull off from the Baron, I think that's the right call for them. It does risk their tier 1 mid, though, as they are a little bit routed. I think they should be able to get in time to defend it. The minion wave is... So, that's going fast, actually. Never mind, it's gone. Wow.
Well, the guys are really chunking that thing. Really goes down to the Boomerang, who just fell short.
Yeah, and no Warmogs on Sponge. He's super low. Wants to reset, but Baron's being started. You got to stay around.
Rascal doesn't have TP. He was forced to back. It's a 5v4. Yehu just took a big one to the face, and now the hook comes in. The stasis value is huge, but Sponge is so low, and Teddy is trying to peel for the team. Jiwoo goes way too deep by himself, and he is going to go down. So yes, it's a 1-for-1, but now you've lost your AD carry on the side of Nongshim, and Teddy is just going to run everybody down. The follow-up engage comes in from Pleta. And man, Mihail and the rest of them are just not sure about this. They do want to turn this around. The ult comes in on a Teddy, but do they have the damage? The hook is there, but Teddy, oh, he flashes away. He barely gets out of there, but Sylvie should finish the job, and there it goes. As it's only Rascal.
Wait, they can't kill him.
They can't kill Rascal, though. They just used everything on a Zeri.
Yeah, they looking for this? This seems very risky.
There's no way. Well, you got Meganar. But they can't kill him, but they're trying to peel, and you know what? They will just barely be able to. Rascal not going to follow for too long.
Yeah, we're going to have to cut back to live. We do have Rascal on the flank. This is a big flank angle. A lot of summoners down.
Wait! What the hell was that? He buffered a hook into the wall. He sticks around, and now Sponge is dead. Teddy going to ult nobody. A big divide, though, from Yehu, but it's not going to matter. DRX cannot follow up on that one. And Nongshim winning gigantic team fight.
Absolute fumble by DRX, but some clutch plays there from Nongshim. Rascal not even seen when it comes to the flank. Dragon not even a concern. They're looking straight towards the Baron. This game firmly in Nongshim's control now.
It's kind of a hectic game.
It has been a crazy back and forth. Now Nongshim, Baron in pocket, looking for this Dragon. DRX looking to contest.
Yeah, trying to get on top of Cougar, and unfortunately for his sake, he is very much alone. He's going to throw an ult into Yehu, and he survives, though, and the damage doesn't come through for DRX. And once again, Rascal's on the flank, but he's not here. He's not here on time for the fight, and Teddy's going to go down as well. Nongshim have absolutely flipped this game on its head.
And Rascal's just chilling, miles away from every fight. The timing of these flanks has been so off for DRX. Night and day compared to BNK FearX of the last series, who seemed so crisp on the coordination. Nongshim just holds strong, group up as a unit, and will be able to clean out this. Oh, be able to clean out this inhibitor. Will back away and move towards the top tier 2.
Somebody popped Jiwoo back towards the enemies with a blast cone.
Just a little bit of fun, a little goof.
Yeah. They're having fun. I mean, the last couple of team fights have been so one-sided, it's hard not to have fun. Yeah, it feels like either they get a bunch of kills that really pull their XP back, or Nongshim just run away with this game.
Yep.
And you have, again, we love Nautilus, such reliable engage. You hit a hook, you press R on Zeri. There's not a lot that FearX can do to fight, and they're already getting poked out. It's Corki Kaisa. We didn't talk about this too much, but the poke is significant.
Yeah, starting to reconnect. Some low health bars, gonna have to get a... Well, we don't really need a reset from Athletic.
Oh, nice follow-up there from Sylvie, but it is very deep, but they don't care! They will go deep as the Divide hits nobody, and the ult is in on a Yehu. The follow-up from Fisher is huge. He might pay for it with his life, actually, but it just does not matter. Nongshim are so far ahead. Gio is full health, full mana. All he had to do was press R one time. It's a very broken up fight here, as eventually the Gnar comes into the wall. Feels like the first one we've seen all game, but it is very timely as Nongshim will pick up game number 1.
Managed to secure it, had to get a big comeback in that one to find their way back into the game.
2.5 tanks.
I think it's okay. They have a lot of CC. The center's not like a consistent damage threat, but has a decent amount of damage later. Look at this play again.
Where have we seen this before? Fisher is much healthier this time around, and he is respecting it as well.
No, he's not.
Well, he was for a little bit, and he nearly kills Yehu, but it was a bait all along. And where's he gonna go now? Because Sponge is here as well, right over the wall. He does flash, but the follow flash from Sponge should get the job done. One more auto is there. It's first blood for Sponge.
Yeah, good. Another good move from Rascal. Got this playoff in the last game. We'll do it again.
How about from the Dragon?
Not as common. Not as inspired.
We saw it yesterday from Pays.
Yeah, but what does he know? He's only on Gen G.
Yeah, true. FearX coming on in. Fisher doesn't really do much, and there's no smite here for FearX, but they want to take a fight. But Nongshim get in, they smite it to get away.
The souls, they're denied!
Souls?
Damage is so much more severe if you do the emote.
It is. I mean, Peanut has taught us that many a time.
It's just such a winning strategy. Did you ever hear about so when I used to cast LPL, there was this player Wayward who he did emotes all the time. I'll hold this thought.
Looks like Sylvie is about to put some damage into Rascal, but the flash on in, and that Maokai. Oh, the Gnar ultimate though, huge, and the flash away. And the fade away is not enough to get away, so Rascal will pick up another kill in this game.
Well, G was here.
He is level 5, but it's enough. And with the TP coming in, they absolutely try to jump ship out of here, but it's an Ornn who TP's in, and Pleta is dead. Cougar gonna take the kill. And you know, he got POG in game 1, so honestly, just deserved.
Top lane. But yeah, Dragon gonna be secured by FearX, and it is a Hextech Soul. So obviously a pretty big one. Got the express flanks coming in. Thank you, Jace from Arcane, for providing those.
He is pretty smart, isn't he? Gnar is very safe. Can't really punish that.
Yeah, Rascal will keep trying though, till the end of time.
Yeah.
Now Hell's been started, but Nongshim are actually in a position where they could have looked to collapse, but it ended up backing away, not feeling confident in their power right now. So they will just give over the Herald. Mid lane tier 1, still very high on HP. I imagine Nongshim, FearX, would still want to use it there and try and break the tier 1. I think would be my estimation, but it looks like they're going top instead. Not prioritizing the mid tier 1 we typically see. They think they'll have Nisha time break in this tower. It's already low. Not exactly the payoff we're perhaps looking for.
Are they really going to get the bot? Yeah, they are. Wow. I mean, first turret's already down somewhere. In bot, yeah. That's where it was. Okay. So FearX already got first turret, so that's not the end of the world. In the race, as now just trying to bully Sylvie here, they have the CC chain of the days, but Pleta...
Oh, the escape!
Oh, he gets into the Rift Herald! But the rest of the team not in a great spot here, as Yehu's also going to be knocked up. Here comes Fisher and the rest of the team. The house blocked by the Rift Herald, but it doesn't matter. It's a double kill for the Corki.
From over the wall.
Yeah, I feel like he could have flashed and maybe they get the pick.
Yeah, very... This game's getting goofy fast.
Yeah.
No. I feel like the early game, genuinely, the early game feels like both teams are actually making some pretty intelligent moves.
Like the energy, is it going to amount to anything? It looks like no, the disengage from, well, Flash and Maokai is good enough. Cougar gonna get frozen up here. He is quite tanky, but with this many members and this much CC, He gets away. Teddy does have to dash forward and take a turret shot, but definitely worth it. And now FearX are sieging mid 1.
And they should be able to get this. No Ornn to stop them this time. Good moves. And you know what? You know why it went so much better? Because Rascal just TP'd in the middle of the fight, not like 7 miles away.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to be there immediately, right on top of them. Obviously, you didn't manage to get Jiwoo to get the flash, though. And I think that's a trade you can be happy with. Your ults are going to be back in time for the next dragon, but Jiwoo's flash won't. And that's definitely something you can exploit.
Absolutely. Well, Mihail is very deep in this one. He's just going to throw out an R just to get away. Sponge doesn't have his. And now the Ornn Horn for the siege, looking for Yehu, is going to knock him up. And they knock down the turret. So the siege is successful.
Traded mid-tier ones ended up coming through from both these teams. Do have Fisher. Honestly, again, it's been kind of a quiet game for Fisher, but he's got second most farm in the game. We do see Platter go for the flash Q here, but Jiwoo does react fast enough. But then Guga moving over to Peel ends up getting caught out. Sponge just a step away for the full AoE on the ultimate. And then Teddy just cleans up the kill with a dash at the end. So good pickup there. But yeah, Fisher, 230 CS, second highest in the game. 2 kills now. Has that power spike that the Corki is big on. And was most damage in last game. And I feel like he's had another silent one here where he could end up making a big impact. And needs to, because you kind of talked about it a lot during draft. They need the Corki to be doing some damage.
They need the damage from him and the supporting acts, which are Gnar and Senna, as this game comes along. First Ornn item is online for, you guessed it, Ornn on that Frozen Heart. And as he keeps gaining those levels, we are going to see more and more. And, you know, eventually, it is going to be a Corki that does obscene amounts of damage. It is going to be a Senna that has gotten through the trough pretty much unscathed. I mean, Jiwoo's still down on levels, not quite through it, but...
they're unavailable, so Nongshim going towards the Dragon. They will take mid-tier 2.
Nongshim trying to come in here, trying to punish, but Gugar gets zoned off of his ult, and they will keep them around, but... Oh, Lena not going to take that over the wall. And we'll just stick with the team, a 5-man unit. Meanwhile, the Dragon is being taken by Mihail. And Mega Gnar, there's the Nature's Grass. As now Rascal very much behind enemy lines.
Why is Shimmer in that trough, really? Because only one items come through. Jiwoo's 4 levels down. And Teddy is LDR. Oh, but is now getting engaged on.
Yeah, and then Maokai is just tanking up so much. But here comes the Teddy ultimate and the double stun onto Sylvie and Guga. The front line is just being melted. Mihail is in that back line, and Jiwoo and Fisher are still alive, though. And now the Zeri ultimate has kind of timed out. But look at the damage out of Yehu, just pushing him back. And you see that Nongshim not quite able to continue chasing after that one. It's just a 1-for-1 trade of junglers.
Yeah, they'll not push for the tier 2 hit though, because FearX need to back away. They've been routed on this turret. This might just die immediately. They don't really have a defense here unless Yehu can get in. And he's taking a very conservative route, so it should just be gone. Good moves coming out from Nongshim to scare that one. Feels like the fights are so delicate, you know, both teams conscious that it could easily backfire, and both junglers suffering a similar fate. But now, oh, he's flanking.
He is flanking. Mihail has no idea that Hop isn't going to do much, and Mihail is in a bunch of trouble. He does have flash, and he will utilize it to get over the wall, and with Rascal thinking about it, but once again, the runaway and boomerang works out. Mihail gets away, but no teleport, and the Baron is up.
And so much value from the boomerang, honestly. Flashbang, though, I think FearX obviously wanted more, but still a positive play to burn Mihail's flash there, but it's not nearly as much as if he'd gotten the kill. And gold lead, it's just under 2,000 in favor of FearX, but you don't really feel it right now. This fight, the engage starts to come in, so immediately Platter starts the fight because he knows he has to counteract it. Teddy steps forward, starts getting low on FearX, will sustain them up a little bit. Nongshim rotating over to clear out this vision. And Mihail pushing top. Ideally would line up to have Mega, but now Guga could be in trouble.
Guga is in a lot of trouble. He's trying to get out of this one. The TP is coming in. Big Senna ultimate onto pretty much everybody, but Rascal goes into that back line, but they fight front to back as Teddy is going to pick up that first kill, and he's still alive, but Sponge is solo. Mihail and Fisher on the left. They get swept in. It is massive, but the damage is not there. Teddy's already out, and down will go Plata. And once again, it's a 1-for-1 trade, this time for the supports. We're looking for more, though. They want to get onto Teddy, and the flash twisted advance will get it done. It's a shutdown given over to Fisher's Corki.
But DRX are posturing. They want to look for more, but the saplings will find them.
Yep. And now they're kind of on the run awkwardly. Rascal is going to take a missile to the back and just take the Hex Gate out. This one should be the Hextech Drake to Nongshim.
Able to secure a good fight there, and it feels like DRX are looking for picks, and they keep getting caught in 5v5s.
It's not the highest number we've seen at this point in the game, but at least he's beginning to hit some break points here.
Yeah, 100, obviously big spike. 120 I feel like is where it becomes insane, the amount of range. But DRX looking to contest this if Sponge can get in.
Sponge going to be rooted up. They want to go for the turn, actually. Sponge rooted again. No damage coming through. A little bit hesitant here from the side of Nongshim, and DRX get out as the peel comes through, and Nongshim just going to start up the Baron again.
Yeah, Sponge really needs the Warmogs to start ticking. Needs the help if he wants to get into the pit.
Well, I mean, he's ready. The peel not coming through once again. Hook on a horn isn't going to do anything. The root on the Blena means he is dead. And now, Meganar available. Nongshim, I think they secure themselves a Drake, or a Baron here, rather. There it is.
They just caught approach, you know? Kind of the concern I had with this Nautilus playing into Maokai Ornn. They are so much tankier than you are right now. And their CC just mangles you. And Fisher on this Corki is doing so much damage.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. And every single time they try to engage on a Guger, he's like, well, you got me that one time in mid.
Jiwoo's got an Edge of Night, offering a lot of safety. Masterwork items out to 4/5 of the team. Feeling far better now.
Well, they're engaging on a Guger again, but this time they've got everybody in here. Tons of CC, but it just does not matter. He is way too tanky, and now the Ornn value is huge as Rascal not even going to kill Guger. Not even able to do that as Mihail is going to go down to Asterix, but man, the job is already done. Guger gives them the thumbs up because he knows all he got to do is taunt the enemy team.
Just stand there and be on, and the amount of AoE damage that is coming out, Chetty will step forwards and just basically get one shot. Not even intentional damage, it just feels like the AoE flying out from the likes of Fisher. Sylvie Jiwoo is just burning through that health bar. They can't get that first kill, they can't get the momentum Zeri loves, and now they're looking to end the game.
And now, Jiwoo is just outranging the Zeri, who has no front line. The rest of the team trying to stop the push, but it just feels doomed, and down will go Pleta. The rest of the team is just alone and sad. Yehu desperately trying to stop them. That's a kill onto a couple as they overextend. The Nexus is laid. They're trying to hit it down, and they should be able to. Jiwoo with the range gets the job done, and Nongshim take the 2-0.